Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 36 of my journey through Group Southbound Necropolis League. Today, I am going to be reworking my Saboteur build that was using some spellslinger firestorm of pelting, but last time I double corrupted the Dialas, hit +2 duration gems and +2 AoE gems, so I'm going to rework it to use lightning spire trap of zapping, which works just like a normal trap skill. You can throw a bunch of them, there's no cooldown and whatnot, and they're just going to zap around and do some stuff. Now, something I'm curious about, if I throw too many traps, they'll go away. But if I start throwing these traps over here, I don't know if it can delete the traps after they've already sparked up and get going. Now, I haven't fully set this up in POB, though I do have some kind of passive tree plan for this, so I'm just going to get this set up and then see what I need to do with gear after that, because I'm still wearing all of the firestorm gear that I had on this character. So I need to grab a bunch of regret orbs. Maybe 98 can do it, but I know I can start by removing all the stuff out here. So all of the left side comes out. I know I need to connect this up the right side here, come in here, get the frenzy power charges, then all of the stuff on the inside can go. Then this jewel socket is now going to be used for the thread of hope. Pull out of those. Gonna need some int. So with this thread of hope, I can hit Hunter's Gambit. The only thing useful here is 10% skill effect duration. I'm gonna need that. The same with entropy. Grab that for the 10% duration. Grab blood siphon. Get Saboteur, get Assassination, grab Clever Construction. I can get Growth and Decay there. I can get Careful Conservationist. Then I want all the lightning stuff up here. Grab another power charge, that jewel socket. Definitely want the crit multi-crit chance against shocked enemies. Down here, get another frenzy charge, jewel socket, grab this life, some aura effect. Pretty sure I want Doomcast. Grab Master Sapper. I need a mastery for chance for traps to trigger an additional time. I'm going to need this mastery for spell suppression. Grab Heart Seeker. That leaves me with 2 points. On the plan, I don't have this passive. I had grabbed Mark the Prey, and I had grabbed Static Blows. I didn't have any of these, so now that leaves me 5 points. Had 15% max effective shock. I snagged my Enlighten from my other character. Then my gem links. I don't think added lightning or added cold goes in there. Let's see. I got lightning spire trap, cluster traps, empower, increased duration, charge traps, awakened Ellie focus. Awakened added lightning is pretty low on the list. It actually likes awakened lightning pin better than the awakened added lightning. Don't need Herald of Ash. Grace is good. The Divine Blessing, Zealotry is probably staying. Infernal Cry I don't need. I've got Bane set up with Conductivity Elemental Weakness. The Amulet is not for the build. This ring comes out. These boots come out. The shield needs replaced, and so does the wand. The belt is not great, and the ring is also not spectacular either. I mean, the helmet's not great either. Okay, so a lot of stuff to put together for this, and I have plenty of corpses to try and make it happen. I have a 2120 Orb of Storms. This I would want linked with the Awakened Unbound Ailments. There's a gem called Overcharge. Yep, and maybe this gets the Awakened Added Lightning. Then I know I want Skitterbots. I think that goes with a Unbound Legion, Unbound Ailments, and Enlighten. Now if I use a staff, I could get Grace and Wrath in there. Maybe I could squeeze both of them. Let's see, if I were to make a staff, it would have +3 lightning gems, probably +2 all gems, and probably spell damage. Suffixes would be cast speed, crit chance for spells, and probably global crit multi. It's going to be hard to hit a +5 staff with lightning without it tipping the scales towards lightning. So yeah, it gave me really good odds. Needs 16% increased gems, a lot of reduced attack. Okay, some reduced cold and reduced fire. Reduced chaos, reduced fizz helps scale it towards lightning. but it has really low odds to hit the spell damage because it can hit spell damage mana, cold dispels, lightning dispels at +3 chaos, lightning dispels, mana, black cold to attacks. I mean, if it gives me lightning dispels, I feel like that's okay. It likes to hit attribute requirements on the suffix. +2 melee gems, it sometimes hits, so it needs more attack scarcer. It needs more chaos scarcer, more fizz scarcer. Well, a staff like this is probably how I get the most damage out of this. And that's going to take a lot of increased gems, which those are rare. And that would take away the ability to potentially make an amulet. The amulet would probably look the same. I'd want spell damage. I'd want +1 lightning, +1 all. Suffixes being cast speed, crit chance, and crit multi. The odds are 1 in 3 on this. It's much more likely. This time it hit armor instead of the +1 all. That one's correct. That one's correct. That one's correct. Okay, this one hit +1 fire instead of lightning. The odds on this are pretty good though. Definitely looks better than the staff. And I might not have to craft a staff. I could do a shield and a wand. But this wants 18 gems as well. I have 21 increased chance of gem mods. So I'm only doing one of them. I get the amulet or I get the staff. I think the amulet's probably the better play. Now, can I drop mod tier rating? I've gone down to 16. It hasn't really changed the success rate. I mean, I dropped it all the way to 12 and it's still giving me about the same odds. I think I'll do 18 tier rating. And then I do as much as I can to boost the gem mods up to 9,000 and save as many of these corpses as I can. So I use all of the columns and rows for this then. And all the 1.5 slots get gems. That uses 12 and gets me to 9,000. All the tier rating gems are in there. Then I just need everything else. I can save a caster and save a crit. Putting 4, I need 7, so that can be crit. I need 2 increased speed. And then for a lot of the reduced stuff, I can get bonus by adding these in here. Attack, 2 attributes. It wants 4 fire and cold. If I did 3 here and 1 here, I'm still getting more. Cold, fire, do the same thing with chaos. And physical, 3 reduced defenses. 2 reduced life, 2 reduced mana, 1 resistance. I could make an additional craft. Why not? Those all go to 2.5, so that should be a guaranteed additional craft. I get a explicit mod reroll. I still have 2 slots. I'll probably just throw 2 fractures in and see what happens. Yeah. Let me make sure item level, yeah, 76 is all I need for this. Don't need to add those. Fill the last 2 slots with fractures. Let's see. 1800 caster, 1000 speed, 3500 crit, 9000 gem. And then I have bonus on the physical fire cold, chaos scarcer, bonus on the life scarcer, mana scarcer attack, defense, resistance, and attributes. Guaranteed 2 crafts, rerolls, fracture 50%, jewelry, amulet, the strength dex one, citrine. Is that what I want? Do I want strength dex? Or do I want strength int? Strength dex, I guess. Well, no, that's with a int there. Definitely strength, though. I'm gonna go strength int. Do the agate amulet. Okay, here we go. What do we got? Guaranteed 2 of them. Yep, we've got +1 lightning, life, spell damage, cast speed, crit, and multi. Okay, 1 with life and 1 with mana. Neither of them hit double +1s. So I have 1 with life then, I guess. +1 lightning. That's why I crafted 2 though, just in case. And I boosted the reduced mana and life, so the odds were in my favor. That is fine though. We can make the life work. Life is good. Alright, belt has strength on it already as well. Cool. Architect's hand. So I go upgrade these and I think I work that in. So that means the resistances are going to have to be a little more on the other pieces of gear. I'll go grab that real quick. Yeah, I need a temple with not Hall of Offerings. Maybe this one has it. Apex of Ascension is what I need. Grab my vial. Altar of Sacrifice. Architect's Hand. Vial of Dominance. Slave Driver's Hand. This makes my traps cost life instead of mana and increases and reductions to cast speed. Also apply to trap throwing speed and chance for endurance charges even. Okay, a red jewel off the boss. Now I definitely want this to have better AoE. I have divines. 24 reduced trap throwing speed, 20% AoE. That's not bad. Now I originally had this belt to give me energy shield recovery, but if that's all just going to take life, I won't need to worry about it. Then I guess I also need to go ahead and rework this. Give me the trap stuff, the life regen, ignite and shock immune. There's some all res in here, and explosives expert. Now when these go off, I get, tons of life regen. AoE is getting better. Still more work to do. I can yoink my belt just so I won't have to craft it. I can maybe make the taming work as well, but that's damage with attacks. Most of this other stuff can just stay. I just want the belt. So that's got me looking better resistance-wise. So if I want chaos res, I probably go for amethyst rings. Go with a ring that has life on it. None of the other prefixes are super great. And get pretty big cast speed. Get extra chaos res. Maybe this is the place for the helical ring. It's going to have a lot of resistances on it no matter what. I don't have vivid life force, so I can't convert catalysts. Let's not worry about ring. Let's do helmet. And I think I want strength dex. I would want life. I mean, maybe I just do a lion pelt. I want chaos and then 2 of the resistances. And I want an open prefix. Alright, seems like this should be pretty simple. It has me with the extra explicit mod. Generate sample. Yep. Oh, I guess I'm likely to hit the life region, which is okay. Looks like good chance life prefixes. I can hit spell suppression. I'm gonna hit something good. And I hope to leave the prefix open so I can get a fizz converted. You want 39 increased chaos? Orb sequence here. So it starts with a couple resistance, an attack attribute fizz scarcer. And I wouldn't need the colds. I could remove all the colds because the resistance types on the others doesn't matter. Like, it's gonna hit 2 of these. I don't know if there's any way I used 40 chaos. Say I had 24 in there. It dropped from a 1 in 4 to a 1 in 5. It definitely doesn't hit as often anymore. More of the life regen filters in, but I throw a couple of reduced defense in to more guarantee the prefixes. Does that help? Okay, maybe I only need 1 reduced defense. So that's pretty simple. This won't even need a full graveyard. If I lowered mod tier rating, there's 2 tiers of life. So that was dead on at 18. 1 explicit mod. I guess see how many chaos I have. I can make it 30% quality. I definitely have 30 added chaos. I could do it. But I think this one, I just slap these in. There's going to be leftover space. But I should get the helmet. Got everything in the graveyard. I need at least 84 for the resistances. Get an explicit mod reroll. And what is my item level currently? 83. So I need 1 item level. Plus 1 item level. Explicit rerolls. And I don't think I need anything else. I think I just go helmet, lion pelt, craft it. Double check. Missing a chaos increased. Life is good. Resist is good. Reduced fizz, attack, attribute, defense. That's fine. Slap in 1 more increased chaos. And craft. Helmet, evasion, lion pelt. No, I was going to make it 30% quality. I can do that. That's really easy. I have plenty of these. Alright. Again, now we got 30%. Okay. First helmet I've crafted. What do we got? It missed the chaos. It gave me life evasion, not the hybrid. I mean, okay. It's a helmet. I didn't spend everything I had on it. Open prefix like I wanted. So that means I can hit this with the fizz taken as fire. Give me that 8%. Life regen will be useful too, so it's not the biggest loss there. Then implicits. Go for fizz taken as... That's just pinnacle. Fizz taken as chaos. No. Lightning pin. 7% fizz taken as fire. And then what about the other one? Flat lightning to spells. A max lightning res. It's not terrible. LE weakness curse effect against unique enemies. Conductivity would be better. Crit chance for spells. That might be good. Cast speed could be better. I'll leave it on crit chance for spells. That's something. But I still have no chaos res. Reset this again. Go for shield. Gotta be an int shield so that I could get lightning damage or spell damage with +1 lightning and life. Suffixes, I would want crit chance for spells. I could go for max res. And since I'm trying to go for increased lightning on the prefix, assume we're getting lightning res there. Chance to block would be amazing. Not necessary. There's no cast speed possibility here, is there? No. I could go for more life regen. Well, it doesn't want any gems for this. It wants a lot of increased caster. What if I were to, like, say I want chaos res? Alright, wanting the chaos res really hurts the ability for the life. So let's not shoot for chaos res here. Go for that on the rings, and I'll try and craft 2 of the same ring. And it feels like the worst part of this craft is the same thing. Oh, I get hit mana there. But it's the possibility for life regen on the suffix. Alright, this is simple enough to throw together as well. I think this is another one I don't do anything fancy. Just slap all the stuff in. Reset the planner. Alright, this one can probably use columns, but I don't need the rows. And that gets me all my casters, and I save 3 slots. Then if I do 4 lightnings, that saves me 1. I got everything in here, including the tier rating. Got 5 slots left. I want an explicit reroll. I need at least level 84, so let's assume I need a level. Add another lightning. Add in 2 more casters to fill it out. Then I get to build another one of these. Get the last one in here. Finally. Takes so long to set up. But now I make armor, shield, energy shield, titanium. Got 84, got 6 mods. Got the rerolls. Got all the things. Go. Make another piece. And what do we got? Missed out on the spell damage, lightning damage, but got extra life. Didn't get the max lightning res, got life regen. Okay. Got the crit chance for spells. And yeah, more life is good. The lightning res is now covered. Chaos and fire res is bad. Like if I had 2 rings that both had chaos res and both had fire res, that lets me finish it up on the boots. So I think that is the next plan. Try and make 2 rings. Okay then, let's go for jewelry, ring, just reset it, jewelry, ring, I want life, I want cast speed, I want chaos res, I want fire res. So if that's all I did, I guess see what this wants to set me up with. Wants a bunch of increased chaos, increased caster, 2 fire speed, and reduced attack attribute, lightning, fire, fizz, cold, defense, generate sample item. It's hitting fire damage from time to time here. I don't want that fire damage. I give it increased resistances. Now it says 1 in 9 because it's going to be harder to hit the life. But if I give it any increased life, it's going to lower the suffixes and add a potential for life regen to show up. And it likes to hit all res, adding resistances here. I don't want fire damage though. Like, that is bad. What if I throw on reduced elemental? That really hurts the fire res. Gives me much better chances on the life, but add an increased resistance. Means this is most likely going to hit all res, or it's going to give me some other life mod. So, back the increased life off. Fire chaos cast speed. No. Attack cast speed chaos. That one hit 2 prefixes. I can technically add an explicit mod. I want to leave something open prefix wise, but yeah, how do I make it not hit this fire? I want it to give me the fire res. Cast speed chaos res is pretty guaranteed. Yeah, and whatever this is, I make 2 of them. Craft it twice, and then I can rework prefixes on them. Okay, reset. This one's 24 tier rating. So if I back it off, it gives mana, which I'm lowering. Back it off to 20. That still looks okay. Still just the extra tier of mana. Try 18. That gives another tier of energy shield. And if I go down again, it's going to increase the life. No? I'm fine at 16 tier rating. And that'll free some space up then for me to tinker with it. And then it wants a lot of increased chaos, which I just used a bunch of. I'll save the rows here again. And then put 4 sets of chaos. That's 16 chaos. That gives me 20 increased chaos. And then everything else I just slap in here. Plus 2 explicits. 16 tier rating. 12 caster. 2 fire. 1 resistance. 1 speed. And 10 scarcer attacks. 1, 2, 3 attributes. 2 cold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defense. I got 1 elemental. 2 lightning. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. 1 physical. And then there's still some space. If I can free up 2 more chaos. Then I can put the additional craft and put the 2 chaos here. I would want an explicit reroll. I do need 84, so I probably need a level. And then maybe throw in another chaos in. And this has me sitting at 5 graveyards for this. And I think I went a little over on chaos, but otherwise I got everything in there. And I get to craft 2. Alright, go for graveyard number 4. Now, hopefully, I have enough chaos. I should. I haven't pulled chaos from my dump tabs yet. I got 16, it calls for 20. And how many did I end up using? There's 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And that 17 was when I just added in. It's the last open slot. This one right here gets a chaos. And the 2 up here. Then the other columns, everything. Yep. And this one beside it. Yep. The last column and the one right beside it there. So that's all the increased chaos. 16 tier ratings. Got all of those. 1 fire, 2 fire, 1 resistance, 1 speed, 10 reduced attack. Got all of those. 3 attribute scarcer, 2 cold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defense, 1 elemental scarcer, 2 lightning, 1, 2, 3, 4 mana scarcer, 1 fizz scarcer, 1 explicit mod. My plan had an extra explicit mod that I'm not actually using. I have an extra open space. Still missing my increased casters. Need 12. I don't know if I have enough casters because I wasn't picking up increased casters. Uh-oh. I have a lot of reduced casters. So I need 4 increased caster mods. That I can go get. So if I swatch back to my other build, I need to take my belt now and the enlighten. My corpse tree is very set up for Alva at the moment. I'm missing all the stuff down here and missing my strongbox nodes. I pretty much leave this how it is. Drop Scarab Chance. I just need to reconnect this whole thing on the right side. This cursed treasure nonsense, don't need that. Use the warp across to get to these. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more points. I'm not going to be doing the incursions if I see them anyways, so pull them from there. Add domination to the map, and put the biggest numbers at the top. Bismod's scarcer. One I gotta grab because they're used a lot and they're rare. Oh my goodness, it's like the 5th Biz scarcer. The game knows. It knows what I need, and it gives me the thing that I was struggling to get a week or so ago. There's the first increased caster with another Fizz Scarcer. 3 to go. Exalted Orb. Fizz Scarcer. Increased caster 2 of 4. Nameless Seer? Ah, there's the Nameless Seer. What do we got? Warrior's Legacy. Tripping on. Salem. Go with the Warrior's Legacy. It's the rarest thing there. Divine Orb. Increased caster. Number 3. There's number 4. All 4 casters. Throw these in. And then I need 4 additional items. All of those are in. Got extra slots. I'm going to throw in an extra increased chaos. I picked one up while I was farming for the others. I got 2 holes. One probably for an item level. As if we got Amethyst Ring. No, it says 84, so I don't need the item level. I have 2 more. I already have the explicit reroll. Let's see what jumps out if I spam reroll this. Fizz mod implicit happened. It likes rarity. There's a mana. Yeah, a reduced fizz, reduced mana. Add those in and send it. Okay, craft, jewelry, ring, amethyst, 84, 5 mods. Go. Okay, we've got life, cast speed, fire damage, chaos res, rarity. Hit the fire damage on that one. The other one did what I wanted. Cast speed, fire res, chaos with rarity open prefix. Cool. So those are my rings now. Chaos res up to 47. I need a fire and cold res on the boots. Not done yet. Got 1 more. I probably need casters for a wand, so that one might not get to happen until next time. But we need fire, cold, chaos would be cool. Boots, go dex. I want life, movement speed, extra life if possible, then fire res, cold res, and then it's probably going to hit life regen, or if I put chaos res on here, it's going to take too many increased chaos that I'm not going to have. So let's see. Compute best selection. 43 increased resistance, 2 increased chaos, 3 increased life, 7 speeds. with a bunch of reduced lightning, 1 reduced attributes, only 16 mod tier rating. I mean, that's not bad. Good chances of me hitting everything. If anything's not there, it's the life. So what if I nix the chaos and instead put life regen? So now it's a 50-50, it's an 84% chance for success. 21 increased lives, increased cold, increased fire, increased speed. I take the life regen instead of the chaos res. Should be okay. Yeah, that is insanely likely. So that's easy. I need to get it up to monster level 86, so I use that for the last 2, then just slap everything else in. Don't need rows, columns, anything. I should have all this stuff. Increased cold. Got plenty of these. And I've got tons of lives. That's easy. Yeah, not even making a plan. Oh, I need to refresh the graveyard though. Control click the little icon. And in they go. I'm going to save 1 fire because I only have 13 colds. And it's asking for 14 fires, so equilibrium there. And I might need that extra slot for item level. Explicit mods. Go ahead and grab the item levels. Pretty sure I'm going to need them. I want an explicit reroll and hope I can fit everything else in. Boots, go full evasion, slink boots. I'm currently at 83, so I definitely need 3 item levels. And I think that might be all the slots. I might not get a reroll here unless I want to like replace one of my lives that I put in. I already dropped a fire. That's fine. Yeah, reroll. All right, craft, armor, boots, evasion, slinks. 86, 6 mods, lots of fire, cold. Oh, I did wind up putting 14 colds in. Oops, it's gonna have to work. Go. First time I've done boots, completed the challenge. All right, we've got movement speed. I did not hit on the life hybrid life. It gave me evasion rating. Okay, got fire, cold, life regen, got 4,400 life. Resists are all above 75. Then one last time, go. One-handed weapons, a wand. I would want % lightning or % spell damage with +1 lightning. And then I do +1 all spells or go for lightning spells. And then suffixes, cast speed, crit chance for spells, and global crit multi. Now what does this want? Spell damage, lightning damage goes together. Split those. Compute best selection. It wants 21 increased casters. And it's not going for increased lightning. It's actually going for the lightning spell gems by reducing everything else. A 1 in 6 chance. Generate sample. Hit a lightning damage instead of cast speed. Hit +1 all +1 lightning. With flat to spells. That's not what I want. Like, ideally, it'd be +1 lightning, +1 spells. And then not this. Flat lightning to spells. And then I throw the +1 all in. Now that's a 1 in 843. I bet it uses some gym mods if I compute that again. So this, maybe 24 increased gym, 5 caster, 3 crit. And it is a 1 in 203. And it doesn't like to hit the cast speed here. So the other option was definitely more preferable with lightning to spells. Yeah, 1 in 6 chance is pretty good, but it's going to require some more farming. So that's not happening today. I do not have enough int currently for even an imbued wand, so that's not good. I guess for the time being, just to test this out, see if it works, slap a singularity in here, which I do not have enough strength for. I can get strength on a jewel. All right, so I have something slotted into every location, and I need enemies to trigger these or I'm throwing too many. All blue sockets here. Got that linked. That is for Orb of Storms, Unbound Ailments, Overcharge, Awaken Added Lightning. Helmet also could use all blue. Then, yeah, we'll just make it easy. Go 3 sockets, force 3 blues, then go 4 socket, 3 socket until I get the last one. There we go. 4 link, Bane, faster casting, Ellie weakness, conductivity. And I know I need Grace. Enlighten. Zealotry goes with this. Maybe I just put the skitterbots here. I need some way to burn an enemy, though. I don't know that I have a leveled wrath. So same thing for the boots. Go 3 sockets, 3 blues, and I need a green. Should be the first try. 4 link. Okay, got everything there. Do I have enough energy shield? For the blessing? I don't know, actually. Yep, there's enough. Good. I still need Frost Blink. I don't have enough strength for Steel Skin unless I de-leveled it. Okay, I can level up a new Steel Skin. I forget I can't have these be linked together because Frost Blink's an instant skill. Oh, I'm missing gems still. Okay, I need increased duration in here. That gets me up to 2.67 seconds. Strikes 2 areas every 0.4, so the threshold is actually 2.4. So could I free up a passive by dropping one of these? 2.56. Do I need this one? 2.45. Okay. So unless I find myself into extra duration somewhere else, I don't need those. I can grab this life regen and I can get more all-res on Sentinel. And I have 2 jewel sockets open. I've got Grace and Wrath. Lightning damage leeches ES while affected by Wrath. I don't think that works. Cast speed while affected by Zealotry. That works. Crit chance while affected by Wrath. That's probably what I use. What is my crit chance? 30.6? That seems bad. I guess I don't have the crit here that I would have. I have prefixes on both of my rings. And where is my Awakened Ellie focus? Might be on this character, leveling it offhand. Yep, Awakened Ellie focus. Need more quality on the Awakened Ellie focus. Alright, extra quality benefits more. Oh, I might be able to actually hit that threshold. I'm now up to 2.6. What did I do with those passives? I got all res. And I got a life regen. Put duration 2.8. Okay. That's another hit per trap triggered. Good. Defenses. Spell suppression chance is 75. And that's while at full life. I have evasion rating not on the chest. Okay. So I am not getting this spell suppression. So I should grab this spell suppression. Drop this 50 life. That has me at 88 while on full life. I don't know if I'm going to have a mark, so I could probably drop that point. At least not with the current setup. Then take lucky spell suppression. Resistances are all 75, so that's not great. Another jewel socket. I don't have lightning exposure in any way. I could still get an anoint. Ash Frost and Storm is good. Holy Dominion is good. Sovereignty, maybe. Arcane Potency is solid. Divine Judgment's always solid. And then we're going to test this out and find out that it just doesn't work. That's probably what's coming. My gym is up to level 30, and it is only level 19. Cluster Traps still needs to level. So does Charge Traps. I want the all-res, so I think I'm going to go with Holy Dominion. 2 blues and a red. Blue, blue, red. Anoint. Bless this to 24. Both of my rings need blessed. It's more chaos res. Good. I did not get quality on the boots. Now I can survive LD weakness. 55 chaos res is pretty good. Evasion could be way higher. And this is going to be blinding, actually. Okay. Should delete bosses. Then on the rings, I just go increase damage. Cost an exalt each, but both of them hit 17%. I've got 18% fizz taken as fire. I can do implicits on my boots. Bleeding, armor, stun threshold, bleeding, regen per endurance charge, fizz is extra lightning. Cooldown doesn't matter. Warcry speed, avoid poison, cooldown recovery rate of travel skills. That's the best thing I've seen, actually. 9% life regeneration rate. That's pretty big. Drop scorched ground. That's another minus 10 res. Maybe I go for brittle, because the crit chance seems low. Plus 2 fire res is solid. I think I gotta go for brittle. Brittle ground, lasting 3 seconds. Extra base crit. So I currently don't have the enemy is burning, so I'm losing the crit multi. I guess in game, it's not counting that the enemy is shocked. That's giving me 100% crit chance here. Oh, and I need another jewel. Spell multi, lightning multi with max ES. Just exalt this jewel. Is dot multi. Well, I'm going to take the crit multi. And then maybe the build functions. Pantheon. Yep. So I am freeze, shock, ignite immune with reduced effect to chill. Enemies you've hit recently have reduced life regen. Probably what I want down here. And this is supposed to be a boss killer. Grab a screaming invitation and put it in. Curse. And throw tons of traps. It is killing the boss. I guess I need the Orb of Storms down. Okay, let me out. Curse, Orb of Storms. That is only a 43% shock. Oh, and I can get the brittle going on. This is without a weapon. And, I mean, for a first, like, test, it does do the thing. The boss died. Cluster Trap Gym leveling is gonna really help things, because the less damage dealt is gonna fall off. But I mean, that wasn't terrible boss damage just thrown in there. Like, I don't know how POB is gonna like determine like what this nonsense is doing, if it's gonna be like per trap or what's actually happening there. But POB did tell me that this increased duration gym would be big. And there can be 2 more gym levels on my Lightning Spire trap. It needs to map. Let's get a map. So it should just be able to tear through maps, I would hope. Yeah. Stuff is dying in the T16 map. It definitely only needs a hit or 2 as well. Oh, the Raft gym isn't leveled either. So that's going to give a bunch more damage once it gets going. Okay. This is seeming okay. A strong box. Loaded up all the traps. Everything died. The destination. 2 implicit corrupted Watcher's Eye. Where did that come from? Maybe that drops in this map? Capturable harvest beasts. Einhar memory. Okay. And we're at the map boss. Drop traps. No curse. I didn't have the zealotry up either on that. So after that then, let's import it to POB and see what this is telling me here. Because it was giving me hit DPS 756 with just a passive tree and gym setup. And then average traps, average waves, it says 2.4. Figuration, that is with a big effect of shock. Let's do like 45. Enemy is not burning. Enemy is hindered. Number of traps triggered recently, like 20. I do have endurance charges. Effective HP is not great. And then enemy size preset. Huge enemy takes way more damage, because I guess there's better overlaps. Average active traps, average waves is what I'm doing here. All waves hitting per trap, 349. 59% crit chance. Let's check enemy on brittle ground. Okay, 81% crit chance. Arcane Surge increases cast speed of the traps, but that didn't affect anything. So this is per trap though. Let me go back to average active traps. Onslaught increases damage. Arcane Surge does not. It doesn't give me enough cast speed, I guess. Tailwind would be damage. Adrenaline is a ton of damage. Unnerve the enemy, that's a little bit of damage. There's 40 multi and getting burning in any kind. Could be a flame dash, a dash across the enemy. There's extra multi, but every little thing that I'm doing that is not throwing down more traps potentially hurts me on damage in the end. Average active traps, all waves says 4.6. And then I changed the enemy size, doesn't matter, assuming all waves are hitting. I don't think you can assume that though. If average number of waves hits, huge enemy, it kind of assumes they all do. But even, it felt like my DPS was better than 2.5 against the Eater that I just did. I'll do one more. How long does this last? 22 seconds. Okay, throw traps, curse, flasks. I don't have a diamond flask. I could go get myself a, Cortex flask, potentially. I do have 18 Cortexes, even though I think it has a 2% drop rate. I think I could possibly do that. We're good. Curse and Orb of Storms, Zealotry. Hold down right click and ramp this. Does I still deal damage? I'm gonna have to dodge the fizz stuff. Probably need a crit flask. So it definitely needs more, basically. Is the big takeaway. Not being shocked definitely helps here. Oh, let me out. Okay, but it does damage. And it can keep getting better as Jim's level and get an actual weapon in here. I think that would be good, but that's where I need to stop today. It's really late, but we'll continue working with it next time. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button, as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks, the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member, and I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers.